Uh, what is good, guys? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I've honestly, these guys today have, I'm lost for words because that was pathetic, pathetic, complete bottle jobs today. I was having a nice day. I actually came back home early to watch this match because usually, as usual, I was hopeful. I was positive about this Inter team getting the result, but no, this team just doesn't have it in them, guys. It doesn't have it in them. Maybe my early season thoughts, my early season expectations of this team being second or third, maybe they were correct. This team just isn't that good enough. We know we downgraded. We got Lukaku's backup, Dzeko as Lukaku's replacement. We got Dumfries to replace Hakimi. We got Conte out and Inzaghi in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I need you guys' help today. I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Juve. I mean, Juve is still behind us, but Juve, Milan, I mean, the title going to a team that has Salamakers, Messias, Krunic, Florenzi, 35-year-old Giroud starting up front, like Rebic, Kessie, how he's played this season, Kalulu, Balotore. We're giving the title to a team like that. That's the type of team that's winning, that's going to win the Scudetto at the moment. That's what it looks like. Or Napoli. I can't really speak too badly about Napoli. They actually have a nice squad on paper. Yeah, if Juventus win it, I mean, the guys were like, 11 points behind us at one point, 12 points behind us, and now they're like 3 points behind us. I don't know. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to talk to you guys about because that was just subpar. It wasn't worth watching, and it's not really. I don't even know if it's worth our time discussing these guys. They're literally the mentality. And today, I've been Inzaghi's only, he can do only so much. But today, I really don't like. I didn't really didn't like what Inzaghi did. Yeah, of course, as we as we almost expected, Bremer scoring against us. Well, okay, let's start off there. Let's start off with the goal that we conceded. Handanovic, as usual, not coming out of his box for a corner, like the corner pretty much on the 6-yard box, and he doesn't come out and claim it. Which seems like a tiny thing, but those are the little things that top goalkeepers do. That's how you create that safe zone within your area. Your defenders know that this guy, any kind of mishit crosses or dangerous crosses that are within his area, he'll come and claim it. And he just doesn't have it in him. And even at his peak, Andanovic was never good at this. He was never a guy that you could gamble on or be certain that this guy was going to sort your help your defenders out in these positions. And yeah, the first goal, a bit of a lucky goal for Torino, how it ended up on Bremer's foot, but ends up being Handanovic not even moving for the whole thing. He doesn't move for the whole thing. There's about 2 or 3 rebounds and he doesn't move for the whole thing. But bad defending all around. I don't know who lost Bremer, who lost Pobega on the far post. I think it might have been Perisic. So awful goal to concede. And then we also got lucky, actually. Now that I'm talking about the goal conceded, Torino should have had a penalty. That was a penalty on Ranocchia, on Belotti. That was a penalty. Like, I do not know what VAR was looking at. I don't know why they didn't tell the referee to go look at it, because to me that's about as stonewall as a penalty as you can get. He kicks Belotti's foot whilst he's like lining up to shoot, and then he takes the ball after kicking his foot. So we got, the lifeline was given there. We moan about all the time about, a Juventus being lucky with referees, or, Roma, or Milan being lucky in the referees. Today we we got really lucky. It should have been 2-0 down at half time because of that. And then Ranocchia coming in for Belotti. In the match preview, that's one problem I have with Inzaghi's selection today. All the predicted lineups had D'Ambrosio coming in. D'Ambrosio coming in for De Vrij, and then obviously Skriniar stepping in the middle. So it would have created a Skriniar versus Belotti duo rather than a Ranocchia versus Belotti duo, which Belotti pretty much completely won. Ranocchia was just all, he was mixed up. All it all ends up. He did some nice tackles here and there, but overall he was struggling against Belotti. So that's definitely a decision I didn't understand. And then it actually turned out that Vecino was the one playing as a regista. I thought the predicted lineups got it wrong. I was like, surely he's not going to put Vecino as a regista, surely not. But yeah, he actually did, and we finished the match with 77 pass accuracy, which I guess. Well, to be fair, guys, against Torino, you would expect they're a team that make other teams play badly. Like that's the whole style of play. This high pressing, they make you play badly. And yeah, look at that. The stats in terms of we had one more shot than them and 7 on target as well. More possession, more passes, slightly better pass accuracy. 5 yellow cards today. Only 4 corners, but today I cannot say anything to Hakan about his set pieces. Today, Hakan's set pieces were real good today. They were good. And Berisha, the second goalkeeper, the Albanian goalkeeper, came up trumps for them today. Once again, we know how it is against Inter. Every keeper turns into peak Manuel Neuer. The first one was a good, instinctive save of Lautaro's header. And then the second one, it was deflected off, I think, Ranocchia's head, and he still somehow saved. I don't understand how these second goalkeepers, you should be a little bit rusty because they don't play that much football, but they still managed to come in like that and make saves like that, complete amazing reaction saves. Therapy session isn't even the right word exactly, Joe. I don't even know what I would call this session today because I am fuming, but I refuse to let my energy go to waste on these guys. I refuse to let these guys draw me into kicking and breaking things. As soon as I saw Vecino Ranocchia, I knew this was going to happen. Those two don't have the level to start, not the mindset. But these are the guys that we have, guys. And and as I said, maybe the D'Ambrosio should have started, maybe Vidal or Gagliardini should have started instead of Vecino. But these are the guys that we have. And once again, we come out of the match, pathetic performance. I agree. As I said, awful mentality, bottlers. But at the end of the day, who created the better chances at the end of the match? It was us. We had the better chances. What do you say? They were created from set pieces and stuff like that. And Dzeko, talking about the chances. Dzeko, man, this guy. Why, Edin? Why, Edin? Why? On your head. This is supposed to be your bread and butter. On your head. On your head. On his head. Oh, I'm almost in tears thinking about the 2-headed chances he missed today. And yeah, Vecino, fair play to him. He created that chance, pretty much the best chance of the game, where he did a really nice cross into Dzeko, completely free. The one mistake Bremer makes all game leaves Dzeko completely free. Bremer nowhere to be found. Dzeko just needs to swivel, get it on target, and he doesn't even get it on target. And then same thing again. Was it Gosens or Di Marco who floats it in again afterwards? Again, pretty much a free header, even closer to goal this time, almost pretty much on the 6-yard box, and he heads it over again, not even on target, once again, over again. This is, oh my goodness. That's the game right there. That would have saved our match. And we know this Inter team, even last year, guys, on the Conte, towards the end of Scudetto run, we didn't play some good matches, but we had some moments where there was one chance, Matty Dom's coming up trump at some point, the Cagliari game where we needed that goal. Was it Crotone away? Napoli away, like just games where the Inter didn't play well last season, but we just got the goal that we needed in a whatever way that was possible. And this team is just failing to do that. And it's been all season. We've seen it, that we just miss chances. We just can't. We miss that natural goal scorer. We miss the killer instinct. We miss so many things. So many things. The 2 yellows from Sanchez have brought Limone fear again. There was no need to replace Bastoni, no Perisic. I think the Perisic one made sense. Perisic just looked really off. I think there's a few players out there, guys, that are gassed. I think Dumfries today was rested because of that, and I agreed with that. Perisic did do nothing today in the first half, and Gosens had apart from when he got nutmegged by bloody Ansaudi, and he got a yellow card, but Gosens had a good impact into the match. And maybe he's ready to start the next match, because Perisic has given us a lot these 6-7 months. He's been, one of our best players, but he's definitely, at 33 years of age, there's only so many matches he can keep going, and being the outlet for us. The Bastoni one was confusing, because unless it's an injury, which we don't know, if he's only taking him out because it's a yellow card, then that was confusing. But at the same time, he used to do that at the beginning of the season, guys. I remember he used to do that a lot at the beginning of the season. And Di Marco used to come on for Bastoni when we used to chase a game. And Di Marco did have a good impact into the game, in my opinion. Like, he had a couple of the cross to Dzeko, a couple of set pieces that were good. And he had a really good chance, which unfortunately fell onto his right foot pretty much like a minute into, as soon as he came on. But unfortunately, he went on to Di Marco's right foot, and I had, zero faith in him actually tucking that away. So, I did definitely raise my eyebrow at the Bastoni substitute. But at the end of the day, I think Di Marco actually made a good impact into the game, and I think Gosens actually made a good impact into the game. So in terms of substitutions, I can't really say too much. I think maybe some of them could have been done earlier. Maybe Vecino could have been taken out a bit earlier. And also even Dzeko, he, as always, Dzeko, like, he has to be given credit. Like, he was the one always making the run in behind. He was the one always winning the battles with Bremer as well. Like, sometimes you got beaten by Bremer, like every striker in the league gets beaten by him, and he got a lot of passes wrong today as well. But Dzeko just keeps going at it, and in the end, he also assisted the Sanchez goal. But he cost us his finishing today. Cost us the match. Napoli coming in. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. It should have been a penalty for Torino. No two ways about that. Yeah, and this is why, the guys that always, were saying that, we should go further in Champions League. This squad is not made for. We can't compete on 4 fronts, 3 fronts. This squad is made just to compete on one front, like, or maybe like just Coppa Italia. That's about it. The squad is not made to compete on many different levels. And yeah, so I want to get once again, like, the benefits of being out of the Champions League, they're going to come a little bit later, but then they might be too late by then. It's going to be too late. Milan not dropping points. Napoli won today again. Juventus are just, at the moment, Allegri doing Allegri things. Benjamin, as usual, trying to stay positive. Anything is still possible, of course, but it's not in our hands anymore. It was all in our hands, and now it isn't. Now it's back in other teams' hands. Now we have to watch other teams' games and hope they drop games, which is not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, embarrassing performance. I agree. Yeah, Salernitana. Yeah, we always said, Keston, let's calm down, the hat trick and all that stuff against Salernitana. This is the worst team in the league. That was my disclaimer as soon as I did that match reaction. Yeah, maybe we have lost our winning mentality. Maybe we have lost our winning mentality. I think today is the game that I might have to really just admit that. And maybe, the question marks on Inzaghi and his, management of teams, the the fall in form that his Lazio team used to have. They used to call, a bit of a bottler, bit of, just letting go, or like losing grip of his teams. Maybe those things were true, because he looks like he's losing grip again. Whilst when Inter were in full control, and since the Milan derby, it's just been a free fall without a parachute, pretty much, apart from the Salernitana match. It's been complete free fall since the Milan derby, and it's on him now. It's on him. I've protected him from a lot for the whole season up until today. Yeah, he is very stubborn. If you don't have Brozovic, it doesn't mean you always have to. It doesn't mean you have to play the same way. But again, as I said, guys, even in the preview, the Brozovic thing, even in our first match against Torino, they nullified Brozovic in our first match against Torino. They wouldn't have let us play through Brozovic, even if Brozovic was there. So we did go long, just like we did in the first match against Torino. And when you go long, it's about the guys winning the battle up there. And Dzeko managed to win some of the battles. Lautaro really win many of his battles, unfortunately. But we did miss Brozovic, of course, but I think this is one of those matches where they would have, the way they press, the way they would have not let him have the ball, they would have nullified Brozovic, just like they did in the first match against Torino that we played. We just keep sinking deeper and deeper. I don't know when this sinking is gonna stop. Yeah, I know that you definitely your prediction of a Lautaro hat trick, unfortunately, didn't come through. But maybe we needed even us positive or mildly positive. I'll put myself as a mildly positive. I'm not usually like super positive, but I'm usually on the more positive side than negative. But this has been a kick up the arse that maybe this team just isn't it. If this team can't win without one player. Yeah, and I've always said that. I've always said, like, people always like panic in terms of, oh, we're missing this guy, missing that guy. In my opinion, you should never panic. And this is why and I don't want to be like sucking up to Milan, but I've been saying this since last season. Like, I don't think we would ever be able to do what they do. Like, their starting centre back here being out, Romagnoli, the captain. I know he's not that good, but he's out. They went through the season with Zlatan pretty much out the whole season. Kessie's been like, playing with his head elsewhere. Florenzi is like, a guy that's just kind of like a meh player, playing left back, right back, like these guys just make it work. Kalulu has like barely any professional experience. Like, the guy steps in, came in as a right back, and the way he's playing at centre back, like, and I just cannot see having us performing in that way if we have 3 or 4 players out. And I really don't understand how Pioli does it. I really don't know. I don't know how he does it. And yeah, with Pioli, he's the same thing. He's in that category of managers like, Spalletti, Inzaghi. They have this reputation of being bottlers, but he's clearly outgrown that. He's clearly outgrown that. We Inzaghi out, yeah. No, for me, as I said, like, what we were doing at the beginning of the season was probably, overachievement, what we were doing up until December. I was pretty, coming into the season, I was pretty, not negative, but, I did change my prediction after the Mercato. But before the season actually started, I predicted us to finish third, because I just, I thought the downgrades were a bit too much and too much to ask for Inzaghi to come in. So I really don't know. But I'm definitely not on the Inzaghi out train, Christian, bro. Sanko Sharma, yeah. I mean, I need a lot of Forza today for sure. Since day one, I've been supporting Inzaghi, but today is really down to him. Pathetic selection and zero tactical approach. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Allen Poe. Like, just no ideas. And we tried in the second half. Towards the end, it was like Correa, Sanchez, and Dzeko. I think Sanchez was playing in behind Correa and Dzeko, but that's desperation. We were doing under that Conte as well. Like, he's He's got to bring something else to the table when things are not working out. And this is the worrying part, Heston, actually, because it's so important for us to win the Scudetto this season, because I think we will, depending on what happens with the management, with the ownership, if we don't win it this season, I don't think we'll win it for a while. That's my big worry, because this ownership is unable to invest now, and we saw that we weren't even able to invest after selling so with such high amounts. So, and with Juventus coming back and Milan, now if they, it's Napoli coming back to the Champions League, then they've always been financially very stable. Napoli, Milan, they run very tight ship now, but maybe they'll invest if they potentially win. But Juventus mainly, like, you can see them, gaining that stranglehold once again, because they're the only ones with that real financial power to do pretty much what they want. If this would have been, I think, the season to do it. So that is my worry, that if we don't win it this season, that we're gonna go once again a long time without winning it, unless a serious owner comes in again. Yeah, I think today might be the lowest point of the season. I think we're gonna look back in the look back at this Torino match and say this was the turning point. Like, it could have been the turning point of the season, as I said in my preview, that if we won, that this was the catalyst to us winning it. Yeah, we still need to play Juve, but it's going to be that moment where we look back and say, this is where Inter lost to Scudetto. Unfortunately, this is going to be, and the fact that Juve's rivals are doing this to us as well, Torino. I'm sure there's some Juve fans out there celebrating and thanking Torino. Filippo says we're going to have so many regrets for what happened since the day after the Scudetto celebration. We had a Scudetto dynasty in our hands. Yeah, and this is what I don't want no Conte like praise today. I don't want to see any of this. I miss Conte and all this kind of stuff. He's the one who bottled on us. He's the one who left us. He's the one who gave up on his 13 million salary and wanted to leave just because he threw his toys out of the pram, because he saw, Hakimi. He left before even Hakimi left. Remember, guys, he left before even anything happened in the summer. So this is the guy. He's the one who bottled it. He's the one who bottled it. I don't want to see none of this Conte, because he's the one who said he doesn't even want the challenge of potentially, going back and defending his title, which is his title. And of course, I still love Conte, but it was his title, and he didn't want to even defend it with a slightly weaker team. So I don't want to see any of that. Conte, miss Conte, bring Conte back. He's the one. We didn't get rid of Conte. He's the one who left. So I don't want to see. I don't want to see any of that. Yeah, maybe. But let's see. The thing is that we've seen all season, guys. Again, I don't want to start. Thank you, Tom. But I don't want to talk about positivity. But again, we've seen how this whole season has been unfolding, and we see how we are still just within touching distance of the other teams, and we've seen how the other teams have been bottling as well. Torino is a tough team, Amedeo, but you have to beat them. We're not out of it. But Torino is a tough team, but they haven't won for like 2 months, and they almost won, or they probably should have won if they got their penalty as well. It's it's just awful. It's just so painful. Oh yeah, the website is called Soccer Catch. If you go on Soccer Catch, you'll be able to rewatch full matches. Yeah, that's the one, Indra. Hopefully you're not rewatching this match. Milan fans coming in. Inter should fire Inzaghi. No, I disagree. Who are you gonna get now? Mihailovic? Who are you gonna get? Walter Zenga. I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate you guys coming in with some positivity, but yeah, today we just I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I'm just gonna get all of your comments up on the screen. I'm just gonna go one by one. I've just lost the energy and motivation. I'm sorry. This is a very bad post-match reaction, but I just don't have the energy today. I'm just very disappointed and sad, honestly. I think Scudetto is gone. I hate to admit it, but Milan is too strong to drop points. I don't think that's the thing. They're not even too strong, but they just do the job. They're just doing the job. Tonight, Inzaghi made so many mistakes. Yeah, I agree. Interista forever. Money Norm coming in with some positivity. Let's not panic, guys. Anything I said was once we sold Sensi and got Caicedo, it was a wrap. I do believe we'll win the Scudetto with 84 points, though. Yeah, and that's the 84 points. That's the mark that Allegri says. Allegri said, and he's usually pretty accurate with his estimates. He said the Scudetto winner, or the Scudetto winner here, will have around 84 to 85 points, which we still can get, but we have to pretty much win every game until the end of the season. So, yeah. Into Twitter going to be toxic. Yep, he's going to be. It's going to be very toxic. I'm probably going to avoid Twitter today. Bro, I don't want. I haven't liked this Turco Lautaro partnership since the beginning of the season. I am. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm honestly sick of it. Can't wait for this season to be over and we just see a different partnership. Oh, Jonathan, my boy, is trying to get some positivity as well. It's not worth it. Life goes on. We had our hopes up from how the season started, but in reality, there was always big possibility with our losses in the off season. Yeah, it was true. But then once you get yourself in that position, it's like, when Milan fans last season started to say, "Oh, but we weren't expecting to be challenging for the Scudetto." So, but yeah, once you were there, they were leading for a long time. And when this season is all purely tried to back out of it, like saying that, "Oh no, it's you journalists that are putting us in the Scudetto race." But once you're up there, guys, whether you're like, Leicester, the Leicester winning season is like you're there. It means you're good enough to be there, and you just have to pull through. So yes, coming into the season, the expectations were a little bit lower. But then there's also seeing the general level of Serie A this season has taken a little bit of a dip, although it's more competitive. But that's because the top teams are closer. There's no real standout team. But I appreciate people trying to be positive. Should have gone to 3 strikers with 25 minutes to go. Yeah, when did we actually go to 3 strikers? I can't remember. Inzaghi needs to figure out how to play without Brozo. We look embarrassing without him. Yeah, we do. But we have the exact same plumber on the Conte. It's just a big problem, and it has been for a long, long time. Oh, my boy Anthony, I'm guessing this is no expectations left. Finished the season 4th for all I care. F it. Damn it. We need to stop playing from the back against teams that do those energy press. Yeah, but today, I think today we played. We didn't even play out from the back. Today we went long ball. Today, that's why our passing accuracy is so low. We played out very rarely today. And I don't think this is the match to criticize the team playing out from the back, because today we went long. It worked sometimes. It didn't work most of the time. But yeah, we definitely bypassed the press for most of the match, trying to anyway. But that's how they play. They play on the second balls. They play on, the team. And yeah, Bremer, guys, by the way, if there's one positive to take out of this match, if this guy is actually coming to Inter, man of the match performance today, what a player, absolute animal, monster of a player. Brecalo was good for them as well. Pobega was just an absolute pain in the ass. Belotti fought well. But yeah, their goalkeeper, I think Bremer and the goalkeeper, really man of the match performances from both, which says, still a stinky Inter performance. But at the end of the day, their centre back and their goalkeeper were outstanding today. Outstanding. What about for Inter? Let's have a look. Oh wow, there's way too many greens in that. Way too many greens. How can I say? I guess he got all these again. He gets them for like the good set pieces today, 4 key passes. Barella was, he fought very hard, Barella. 2 key passes. Yeah, he was decent. But yeah, Dzeko, Lautaro, I don't know how they got. I mean, shouldn't Dzeko have like missed chances? 2 big chances missed. How's he got 7.1? I guess because he got the assist. Yeah. How the hell did Lautaro get 7? I have no clue. DiMarco with a 7. Yeah, Alexis for the goal. Correa came on. Yeah. Yeah, Vidal was decent when he came on, but it was just meh. And what did let's see who scored? What did who score give these boys? These bottlers, these absolute bottlers. Yeah, these are more in line with. Yeah, this is why usually I trust Surface who scored a little bit more. These are a little bit more. Apart from the Dzeko 7.2, this is more. I would go for like 6 out of 10 for everyone, pretty much, or 5.5 out of 10 for everyone. Because it was not good enough all around. Who had the most shots? Dzeko, had the most shots as well. Pass success. Yeah. Dribbles, look at that. No Inter player in there. Again, as we know, big Inter problem. No one dribbles in this team. Aerials 1. Vecino, yeah, I guess he did his job there. And Dzeko did his job winning aerial battles. Tackles, Ranocchia, almost decent. Yeah, that's it, guys. Get a good night's sleep. Yeah, well, I'll try. I'm like you, too upset right now. I know you deserve a trophy for doing streams after horrible games like these. No, you deserve the Scudetto this season, guys. Everybody underrates Brozovic's position, and we are never ready when he's not there. I mean, Inter fans definitely don't. We know how important he is, unless you're talking about football in general. Oh yeah, definitely. If we bought it rather than 1,000%, give it to Spalletti and his boys. If we bottle it, give it to Spalletti. That would be like almost like a win for me, because I'm a big Spalletti fan. I like a lot of the Napoli players as well, and of course Napoli are like our big rivals. So I'd definitely rather take Napoli to take the Scudetto. Eduardo. Therapy session is not working, but I appreciate the support, bro. I appreciate the support, even though this is very low quality match reaction. I didn't prepare any screenshots. I didn't prepare, really any stats or anything really, any tactical breakdown. I'm just kind of speaking at you. It isn't working, Eduardo, but I hope at least you're getting some anger out within the comments, at least. Tim says, I don't know if we get 3-4 players changed, brought in, we still have a high chance of winning Scudetto next season. But that's the thing, bro. We don't have the money for that. That's the problem. We don't have the money for that. I'm not saying that we won't be able to. Of course, we can. If we are able to get players in, I'm very confident for Scudetto next season as well. But we don't have the money. I don't know where's the money coming from, unless someone buys Lautaro from us. But are they going to reinvest the full amount? Are they going to reinvest the 70, 80 million that we might, if we get the money for Lautaro? That's the problem, bro. It's not. I'm completely confident that Marotta, Ozilio, and these guys, if they're given the funds to be able to complete the squad, but will that money be available? And that's the issue. I just need to believe we can still finish second. Believe Limon is what we need, like how we are playing in general. Yeah, I'm still really I don't want to be reactionary tonight. What Inzaghi has done still deserves a lot of credit. Like, people don't forget. People had us go look at people's season predictions. They had Inter finishing 4th, 5th because of what happened in the summer. Inzaghi came and still managed to galvanize the team and bring it together and maybe slightly overachieve. I didn't prepare anything, Inzaghi. Juventus will win both Coppa. I don't like this. Your Juve. I guess maybe hopefully you're just jinxing them. Yeah, we still have that match against Milan in the Coppa Italia, but that's definitely going in the rear view mirror in terms of importance now. Good draw, hashtag Forza Inter. I don't know where you're getting this positivity from, Lord Figo. It's not a good draw. It's not a good draw. It's a good draw because we were losing for the whole match, and then we got a draw, but not coming into this match. I would not take a draw at all. We definitely need to replace a lot of players in this team, but the problem is the money to replace those players, guys. Yeah, squad is aging, needs replacing. Let's pool our money, leave big donations to the Marotta fund. Yeah. Chelsea still owes £71 million for Lukaku. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. From as far as I know, they should have pretty much paid most of the fee for that. But yeah, guys, honestly, sorry for speaking at you for 35 minutes. I don't have anything more to add. Thank you for the guys that came through. Inter 1, Torino 1. Let me get the table up actually before we go, so at least we can cry a little bit more about the table. So we are currently third, 3 points away from Juve. We still have that game in hand against Bologna, but will we even win that game against Bologna now? The way this team is playing, but we're still right there. If we win the game in hand, we're 1 point behind Milan. But as we said, it's not in our hands anymore. Yeah, Brozovic's asking price is shooting up. He's gonna end up to like 15 million by the end of the season if he doesn't sign yet. Like, he's gonna keep shooting up. His agent's gonna be increasing the prices every passing day, and I can't even blame him, honestly speaking. Torino's not on the up, Lord Figo. They literally didn't win for 2 months. They're not on the up. I'm not gonna try to find that much positivity from this. I'm sorry, Lord Figo. And everyone forget that we literally flew. Yeah, no, that's it was. We have to remember, this is the problem with the Champions League, being involved in Champions League. There is that issue. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining me. Painful session, but that's the pain of supporting this team right here. And we got Fiorentina next, another difficult trip. Well, actually, this one is at home. Let's see what happens. And I'm looking forward to actually reading what Inzaghi and the players say. And let's see, maybe Dzeko might need to do an apology like how Lautaro has been apologizing to the fans, because today he's Mrs. Costas today. But yeah, guys, if you don't want to, don't do it today, but I don't blame you. But try to leave a thumbs up if you can, support the channel and the stream. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If this is your first time watching the channel, I'm not usually this low and this sad, so I apologize, but subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ciao ragazzi, but always forza Inter.